Bedtime Stories TV.
The Hare and the Tortoise. Long ago in the forest, there was a hare living with many other animals such as giraffes, bears, squirrels, birds. Every time the races are held, the hare always becomes winner. Gradually, he is also haughty and thinks that he's the best. The hare said, "I am the fastest runner in this forest. Nobody can beat me in the race." One fine sunny day, the hare was sunbathing on the mountainside. He saw a tortoise crawling slowly. Looking at the slow movements of the tortoise, the hare decided to get up immediately, rolled his eyes for a while, and trolled the tortoise. Then the hare came in front of the tortoise, gave a big smile, and said, "Hello, Tortoise. The weather is so lovely today. Why don't we run for a race?" The hare had his wish fulfilled, and the tortoise recognized what he's thinking about immediately. He looked at the hare, didn't say anything, and continued to crawl. But the hare still continued and laughed loudly. "Why? Don't you dare? I know that you won't dare." The tortoise didn't care about what the hare said. It still continued to crawl forward. The hare stood in the back and made a clown face. Pusillanimously, slowly. At this time, the tortoise couldn't stand anymore. He turned his head to tell the hare, "What's wrong? Take the exam." "What?" This time the hare surprised, his eyes wide open in disbelief, then repeatedly asked the tortoise, "What did you say? Say it again." The turtle told, "I will run with you." After the hare had heard the answer, he laughed. "Don't you really want to run with me? Are you kidding?" The tortoise said seriously, "Of course. If you don't believe in me, we can't have friends in the forest as a referee." Hearing the news, the animals, giraffes, squirrels, bears, and bluebirds, hastened to see. They argued, chatted, and grumbled. The bear asked the tortoise, "Don't you really want to race with the hare?" The squirrel said, "He runs really fast. Can't you win him?" The turtle nodded his head with confidence. The animals were surprised with the tortoise's decision. The next day, all the animals gathered very early. They saw the tortoise waiting at the starting line and ready for the race. After a while, they saw the hare working and gnawing the carrot. He's working with arrogant look and said, "Let's race and finish the bullshit." The hare put the carrot on the hand in the back. The hare and the tortoise come into start position with ready posture. Squirrel said, "Who can touch to the red line at the end of the forest first, you will be the winner." When the squirrel raised the flag, the hare ran as fast as an arrow, whereas the tortoise was crawling on the road slowly. No one saw the hare anymore. The tortoise still hard crawling. All of the animals in the forest think that the hare is gonna be a clear-cut winner, and the tortoise will lose in the race. They look very sad. After running for a while, the rabbit stopped and looked back. But there wasn't the tortoise. The hare sat down next to the tree to relax and ate the part of carrot left. After eating the carrot, he looked at the racetrack. He saw the tortoise crawling far from him. The hare scratched his lips, stood up, and continued running. The hare was close to the finish lines while the tortoise was crawling. The hare ran, then he stopped and turned his head back. He said, You really don't know how to assess yourself when you wanted to race with me. The hare yawned repeatedly and said, "Be slow and go ahead. Even if I slept, I could run past you." The hare was beside himself with joy, leaned back the tree, fell asleep. While the hare was snoring, the tortoise was still crawling patiently, although the sweat was flowing. He was never discouraged and stepped forward. When the animals saw the perseverance of the tortoise, they cheered him up. Try your best, tortoise! In the end, the tortoise reached to the hare and saw him sleeping well. The tortoise still continued his race. A few moments later, the hare woke up, but he didn't see the tortoise. He smiled and thought, "Ha ha! The tortoise might have given up. I have to finish my race." When the hare came into the finish line deliberately, he was shocked because the tortoise passed him and crawling to the finish line. The hare used all his strength to overcome the tortoise, but the tortoise touched the finish line first. Every animal in the forest is extremely happy and exciting. They were congratulating the tortoise while the hare was sad and regret. The tortoise came to the hare and said, "Hey, when you do something, it's important to focus on what you do. If you are wild and complacent, it will make you lose. I warn you, although I don't run faster than you, but I tried my best and I do it seriously." The tortoise smiled and came back home. The hare learned a precious lesson and found his mistake. From that day, the hare never wild and complacent. It also never took part in any race.
This is the end of the story. Now, kids, what do you think about today's story? What is fun or not? If you love it, like and subscribe to show more support to our channel. Moreover, don't forget to turn on the bell to get updated with new fairy tales from Bedtime Stories TV. Bye!